And then in the middle is the park bench. Right behind that glass is a security desk. I'm sitting in the middle of both of those doors.
And that subject that we see in the video?
That's the gentleman that the clerk is making.
Continuing to publish? What are we seeing on the screen right now?
So this is the sidewalk portion I was telling you about. Immediately on the bottom left corner of the screen, with these white dashes, that's where the cars drive through. Those dashes are for them to see pedestrians walking across into the ER. Then there's a sidewalk portion, and these are the two doors of the ER. The left door on the left side of the video is the ER the adult entrance, and the right is the pediatric entrance, but it's one big area. And then
What's up, everybody? Hope you guys are having yourselves a great night so far. Now, YNW Melly, his trial has started, and if you guys kind of need a refresher, because it's been a couple years on what's even going on or why he's even and what he's facing trial for, this and that. Now, YNW Melly is facing the death penalty for what the police are saying is he planned, carried out, and executed his two best friends, and he did it in cold blood. Now, basically what they're trying to say is they're saying that there was some inner dispute within their little group with Sack Chaser and Juvie, okay? And what they're basically saying is that YNW Melly ended up with Bortland killing them, and he drove around in their vehicle for apparently hours is what they're saying, before taking them to the hospital where they're pronounced dead. Now, today in court is basically where they're kind of giving up their opening statement. So this is going to be a very drawn out process. It isn't going to be done within a day. This trial is definitely going to take probably a couple weeks, okay? Now, what's basically happened today is they're saying that a couple of key evidences, one of them being that a lot of the evidence that people are kind of wondering where it is, well, it turns out a lot of it is on Instagram. Now, what they're saying is that because what allegedly happened on YNW Melly's side is what they're saying is there was a shootout and they're on the highway and somebody ran up to them and shot their car up. And when they shot their car up, that is how they unfortunately died, okay? But what the prosecution is saying is that when all these texts came in, because all that people really got were that his two best friends were dead, and there wasn't really many or much updates when this situation initially happened. What they're saying is that YNW Melly basically texted one of his friends. I did that after that he was kind of asking him what was going on. Now, there's also Snapchat messages and things like that, and the prosecutor wanted to basically say, and I guess this is on record, you guys should already know this, but no message, no matter if you delete it or not, is unfindable from the police, okay? It doesn't matter if it's Snapchat, it doesn't matter what it is. If you delete something, the police need to find it, they will find it, okay? Now they continue, and this is the part where the title comes in and where I said, apparently YNW Melly was seen crying. Now, what Bryson Paul is saying is that as video footage showed, which you guys saw in the beginning, essentially what that is it's his friends being put on stretchers in the hospital. All of the women but one ran out of the courtroom crying because obviously you can't be in there causing that big of a scene. And then apparently YNW Melly was wiping his eyelids, and they said he was tearing up and crying at the courtroom. Now, a lot of people are getting a lot of mixed signals from this. For some reason, some people are looking at this and saying, hey, he cried. That means he obviously didn't do it. Well, that's obviously not true. It doesn't matter. First of all, what they're trying to paint YNW Melly as is a sociopath, and that's somebody who's very, very good at displaying emotions that they don't actually feel. But on top of that, it doesn't really show evidence or not, because I know some people on the other side saying, oh, well, he's just faking it. Well, we don't know what this dude is feeling, okay? I know a lot of younger fans have this weird thing in their head where they think that, like, YNW Melly is like Chucky, and he just like when nighttime strikes, he turns into like some super goon demon. But in reality, I mean, could he have split personalities? Maybe. But like the whole, like I read a comment, it literally said like Melly feels remorseful, but he didn't want Melvin to come out at night. I'm like, bro, this isn't a scary story, buddy. Go to Super Duper Kai, Super Duper Vision. You know, if you guys know who that is, shout out to y'all if you want some scary stories. But in reality, I think that this is probably going to play out for a long time. And it's going to be hard because the thing is, like, YNW Melly is so talented, and seeing him go through this is a very weird, surreal type of feeling because it's somebody who was on top of the world. And then now everything has been crashing down, and this man is literally looking at facing the rest of his life behind bars. But what do you guys think about this? Do you guys think that YNW Melly did kill his two best friends? And even if he did, like, is it free him? I see a lot of people that are saying, like, free Melly, even if he didn't. I'm like, bro, if he killed his two best friends, I'm not really sure, bro, if he's allowed to. Like, why would you let him out? But I need you guys to let me know. Can we separate the musician from the music? Remember, like, comment, subscribe. I upload every day. It's your boy. Have a nice night.